Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? At Yellowstone, there's been another geyser situation, but this one extremely strange. An eruption at Ear Spring, named for its resemblance to a human ear. Um, this is the fourth time in the last 60 years that this geyser has erupted. Matter of fact, it went 30 feet phenomenon. Until now, it had not been recorded since 1957. Following the eruption, the hot spring has continued to blow up at heights of approximately 2 feet. But this time it went up 30 feet. The hot spring is near Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park and is among Yellowstone's top attractions. And last time it erupted was the year 2004. So here it is. It's only erupted 4 times. Last time was 2004. And now we have this massive eruption, 30 feet in the air for a geyser, huge. And a boardwalk has been closed due to the activity in an attempt to prevent people from being injured by boiling water that would splash on the trail. Matter of fact, the United States Geological Survey made a statement about this. They said Ear Spring, normally a docile hot pool, had a water eruption that reached 20 to 30 feet high on Saturday, September 15th. But the eruption ejected not only rocks, but also material that had fallen or been thrown into the geyser in the past years, like coins, old cans, and other human debris. The last known similar-sized eruption of the spring was in 1957, although there was a smaller eruption back in 2004. We haven't had an eruption like this since 1957. The latest eruption comes amid new thermal activity seen over the last several days over on Geyser Hill. Yellowstone National Park spokesman Neil Hubert said that the recent eruptions are not a sign of imminent volcanic activity, but it definitely is a development. Matter of fact, if the development continues, it could lead to a new or different closure in the basin. Now, Hubert said it's still in flux. There is still water flowing in new places, and some of the springs that had been dormant have now been erupting nearly constantly. So something's going on. And what about all the earthquakes and the rumbling and the shaking and the quaking? And what about the road that was melting and the herds of animals that were running? What? Something's going on, guys. And matter of fact, Old Faithful geysers eruptions can reach 130 feet in the air, and it is not the first dormant geyser to become active this year there at the Ear Spring, but there certainly something's going on. Matter of fact, in March, Steamboat, the world's largest currently active geyser, began a series of eruptions for the first time since 2014. That happened this year also. Matter of fact, Steamboat Geyser, also based in where? Yellowstone National Park. And that's why you'll hear me say Yellowstone Danger Zone, because there's something happening down there. There's some rumblings, like somebody's got like some kind of irritable bowel syndrome. There's something rumbling deep within the bowels of the earth. And well, the steamboat scattered some steam 300 to 400 feet into the air. The geyser does not erupt on a predictable schedule there, and with recorded intervals between major eruptions, sometimes ranging from 4 days to 50 years. But it had not erupted since 2014. It blew its top. Matter of fact, Steamboat Geyser was dormant from 1911 to 1961. That was 50 years. So something's going on. Everything is starting to rumble. The steam is coming up. Now, the U.S. Geological Survey, Mr. Hubert, noted that the hydrothermal changes at Yellowstone's geysers are not linked to any increased volcanic activity. according to Yellowstone's supervolcano we're talking about. However, few environments on our planet are as extreme as the chambers of Yellowstone. And in Yellowstone's supervolcanic crater, you could fit the whole city of Tokyo, the world's biggest city. So 3 super eruptions at Yellowstone may have occurred so many thousands of years ago. And so we don't know what this means, but there is some definite activity going on up there at Yellowstone. We're going to be talking about this tonight and a whole lot more. Don't miss tonight's live broadcast at 10 p.m. Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you serious?